Hello and good evening. Now let's come to seeing how to handle AA if you are not able to clear that in the June exam. With audit, a different approach has to be followed. If you are targeting September and you have 40 days in hand, that means you need to strategize very well. Now, how to do that? Let's just start seeing the syllabus. On your right hand side, you can see the syllabus with chapter number 1 to, I will say, only 12. So the syllabus is quite small. So, how to strategize this? The first thing I'll say, if it is your reset, then you must be knowing this, that what are the most important chapters which are there in audit. I'll say chapter number 8 and 10. That means these two chapters are something which should be done on priority, that too with complete in-depth knowledge. Now let's just make groups of how to go ahead with audit. The first thing which you have to do is the main areas must be done at the first instance. The main areas are chapter number 8, systems and controls. Basically, the question comes up saying test of control has to be identified, which test of control will be applied, what is the main objective of applying that test of control. This is the chapter which can be expected to be there in the exam for 20 marks at least. This should be the first priority. If I say how many number of days should be this practiced, I'll say at least 6 days. That means you need to have a thorough knowledge of these systems and controls, and specifically once you are done with the chapter, immediately reach the exam kit related to these chapters. Then comes the next one where you will have to perform some procedures. Procedures. For procedures, again, you need to give some 6 days. Then comes the remaining portion, and let's take this remaining portion as to chapter number 1 and 5 till risk. Chapter numbers 1 to 5. You have to give 4 days to it because you will not find section B questions related to these chapters in the exam kit. More of section A will be there and no section B at all. So these are going to cover only the basic definitions, basic concepts, which you are expected to be knowing, because if it is a case of reset, you would already be knowing these concepts. Now coming to the next part, planning and evidence and internal audit. Let's take chapter number 6, 7, 9. Chapter 6, 7, and 9. All these three should be done in next 5 days. Completing from the study text, making notes of it, or you already if are having any notes, then reading those notes, learning the keywords, and then applying them in the respective exam kit questions. And then comes your remaining syllabus area. This remaining syllabus area should not be given more than 5 days. Now let's see how many days have we already invested. 26 days. We have good number of days in hand now. Now what to do for the next 7 days? Concentrate on the exam kit thoroughly. This should be for 7 days dedicatedly. Now how you are going to handle this exam kit is by simply reading the questions. Then for first few questions, just read the examiner's solution. Understand how he writes the answer, how he wants you to write the answer. So see that part of the examiner writing answer. Then on the same questions which you have read the answers through the exam kit, write your own answer so that you can actually meet the expectation of the examiner. So first 5 questions, have to read the solutions and then draft your own answers to get an idea, to get a jinx of what exactly is required and what you are doing. So first 5 questions are done like this. Then remaining. Now remaining questions, now you have to start trying on your own. Now how will you try on your own? Make bullet points first. Understand how your answer should be structured. Then give the detail. Then give details of the it. points. This is how you have to write the answers. Now, once you are through with your answer, try to match with the examiner's answer. You wrote an answer around some points. Is the examiner also using those points? The language may be different, but the main intent of the answer should be same. Now, obviously, 100% answer cannot match, but at least try to match 60% of the answer. And once this starts happening, you are very well prepared for the audit exam. Again, at the end, you will have to do an additional exercise here. Try to complete the syllabus again with tougher and weaker areas which you may be having trouble in. Try to complete that. What am I writing? In 4 days. So this is going to be a revision in 4 days where you will be handling only the tougher areas of the syllabus, and by these 4 days revision you will be able to have a grip or a revisit on your weaker areas. And at the end, needless to mention, you have to try 2 mock test papers for sure. Hope your audit plan will be helpful for you. The way I have created, you will also be able to create that. If there is anything, any confusion I can help on, please feel free to mention that in the comment section. So start studying, get back to your audit. For sure, it should be through in your September exam. Thank you so much and all the best.